It's weird to say, but it's true. They're not designed for cycling. They're designed for hiking. Which is fine until you need them to stay up. Because you're on your bike. Let me fix them. I figure out a way to get them to stay up. It's because of this bike pack. I wear this bike pack and it makes it kind of rough. There's some kind of noise down there.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? There's some kind of noise down there. My God, it is so warm out here today. Oh, I need to turn IRL map on. There's like so many things, like a whole checklist you have to have. Where is it?
I am not good as usual. I hope you are doing well.
Oh boy. Let's do time IRL.
Ella, how are you? Hi.
Hi. Hi everybody. We're just getting ready to go. It's kind of overcast day, but it's super nice. Super nice day.
This system is really cool. Hello, friends.
Hey, hi. You know, it's not original, but it is kind of cool. I agree. A lot of people have been doing what it is we're doing for some time. These fucking pants, man. These pants. They just keep... Whatever. Warm day. Really warm day.
Exclamation mark. Rust.
Yeah, right. All those people wasting their time with Rust.
Did you mount your back in the car? I think motion sickness is the problem with this setup.
Nah, it's not. Tell that to the hundreds, dozens of other cycling streamers who have exactly the same setup. We're going to try to stay on the exact route today so that I can record it and have it in my...
Is there any other cycling streamers? Interesting. First time I am seeing this.
Oh yeah, there's tons. Rob CD. There's Japan. There's lots of Japan cyclists. What's that? Is the music on? Damn it, I forgot I turned it off. Shitty fucking curb. I hate it.
And then you can write any language you want. I was talking about. So many SUVs over there. It's just incredible.
Yep, SUVs and trucks. Let me turn off Spotify. Sorry, music is on. I normally turn it off before I start. It's a lot of things to keep in check, you know?
Nice, I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna not have that. You can go to the music exclamation point music, and you can go find the music. You can play it on your own, because some people don't like my music.
Exclamation mark. Music.
Yeah, some people don't like my music. And that way you can go listen to the music, you know. We're gonna stay on this course. Should we make going to visit the high school a standard part? I think we probably should. Because as a standard part of this course, I think we probably should. Let's do it. So, we're going to zip through. This is the Lake Norman High School. It looks like the only team out right now is lacrosse.
Well, if I were cycling in my country same as you, I would be hit by car already many times. Nice place to be.
Yeah. Gonna keep the heart rate well under 130, 145 today. Here's the baseball and tennis courts coming up. It's going to be a part of this regular route. I think we're going to go by the high school every time because it's just so visually interesting for people. The lacrosse team is out. Looks like women's lacrosse. It is. It's women's lacrosse. Lacrosse. If you have a lacrosse team, you usually know your school's doing pretty good.
Do you have off-road area for cycling?
Oh, tons. And I have a gravel bike. We're going to be in it pretty soon. Climb to Dooley, it's called. It's a segment on Strava. I don't have a Strava command, but you can go to Strava and see my athlete Strava.com/athlete/RWXROB. My goal for this year is to drop 50 pounds by July. Beginning of July. So, I need to bike about 90 minutes a day every day. Intensity, low intensity, so I can keep doing it.
I just read your bio. Is there anything that you are not?
Oh, not many things. Some kind of noise down in my bottom wheel. I don't know what that is. But now is the time to get in shape. It's kind of boring in some places because it's too cold. Go to the gym, Firefighters are out. It's a great time,
Polyglot, mentor, ashtangi, biker, SKH air, musician, writer, coder, hacker, gamer, traveler, dancer, art groupie is not enough, I guess.
I mean, I've been around, I've just been alive a long time. 55. Today I got a special option when I called T-Mobile to cancel my account. They said, if you're over 50, stay here for a special offer. And I clicked the button, and when I typed it, they say, hello, you're being attached to the medical alert. You're being attached to the medical alert sales line. So they sensed I was over 50, and they wanted to sell me, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Medical alert emergencies. Can you believe that? That's why I put AARP and seniors.
WTF.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, dude, you really think I'm that old? I'm like, okay, fine. Here's your gravel road. This is fun going down, not so fun coming up. In fact, there's a Strava competitive segment for this particular part of the road right here. Yeah. And then right, here's where you have to slow down. If I miss this, you go right in the lake. And then we climb out of here. It's like a backpack. Somebody's going back there to walk. That's weird.
"55 is the age person understand the beauty of life. If you ask me, that's time life really begins for a short period of time."
Yeah. Well, yeah. You kind of know what you want by that, usually, not always. Okay. Apparently, I'm the, quote, local legend on this road right here. Because I'm the only one biking. On Strava. On Strava, they give you awards. And this segment, what is it called? Something Plantation Road. I'm the, quote, local legend because I bike it more than anyone else right now. You're more like, and I've only biked it 4 times because no one else is biking right now. They're all, you know. Heart rate's kind of high. Gotta lower that. There's some bikers. Hey, what's up? Kids are always biking, man. This is a bad hill.
Sorry I had to run for a bit. There were another aftershock. It was fast this time, so no worry.
Oh my god. It's crazy. What's going on? It is. It's pretty crazy, huh? What is this grade? 4%, 5-6% grade. 6% uphill.
Hey, Rob.
Hey. That's what, Tim. How are you?
I am good. How you doing, Rob?
I'm okay. Tough day today. Tough day. I found out I took a modem back to Verizon last year to upgrade it for the one that would work. I looked at my bill. They've been charging me for that modem for the last year, $40 a month. I was like, why is my bill higher? T-Mobile, you're charging me $65 a month for 50 gigabytes unlimited. I went to check the T-Mobile site this last month. All of my other accounts, AT&T and Verizon, I maxed them out because it worked. I only had 26 gigabytes on T-Mobile. That's how little I use it. So I'm paying through the nose for T-Mobile. So I'm going to cancel T-Mobile. That's not stuff carries care about, but if you're looking to stream in America, stay away from T-Mobile. It looks like they have a good deal, but they don't because they have no fucking service.
50 GB and unlimited comes together. If it's unlimited, what you gonna do with 50 GB?
Well, nothing is truly unlimited in America. You have what they call 50 gigabytes of premium bandwidth. That means up to like 6,000, kilobits per second. And then after you max out that 50 gigabytes, they throttle you back to like 600 kilobytes per second. It's almost as if you don't even have a connection. It's not enough to watch a movie. It's not enough for anything, really. So they sell you a product that says unlimited, but then the asterisk, the star, the low fine print says, actually, it's not unlimited at all.
6,000 kilobits or megabits. Even 6,000 kilobits is not enough most of the time.
Oh, I know. No. So they sell you. You know what? We're gonna go all the way through here and come back on the same way. Thank you.
Verizon and AT&T are usually the best for service and availability.
In America. It depends on where you are, though. That's the thing. And I don't move around much. I'm pretty much in the same area. The rumor is that... !
I'm at.
Yeah. The rumor is that T-Mobile is better in city and Verizon is better in suburbs. That's the rumor. !
At.
They all use the same towers. It's just how they distribute their priority, what kind of tower time they buy. The T-Mobile is bigger for urban areas. I think before I cancel, this Friday we're going to Charlotte a lot, and I want to see how much T-Mobile pushes when we're in Charlotte. I have a feeling that that's when it kind of shines. But Verizon would be totally stupid to not have good coverage in downtown Charlotte, So I don't know.
What do you pay for Verizon coverage monthly? Well, they just playing with people, I guess.
Yeah, they are playing with people. That's what they're doing. They're totally playing with people. They don't even regret it. It's just business here in America. Business is what you can get away with here. It's like, what can we trick people into buying without them knowing? Buyer beware. So many countries profit off the stupidity of their customers. So many. Or the fact that they're too lazy. They're not going to research stuff. I mean, that's where credit cards come in, right? Nobody.
You pay for Verizon coverage monthly.
Verizon coverage? I think it's $70.
By tough, it's illegal to have monopoly. Competition is a must over there. At least that's I know.
Yeah, I mean, but the idea of the idea of being able to protect against the monopoly in the United States with the corrupt government lobby that exists right now is just not going to happen. I'm sorry to say it. It's not going to happen. Not here anymore. So, there's good things and bad things about America, but that's one of the really bad things.
Can you get 2 Verizon mobile units?
That's what I'm going to do. That's why I went through all of this, and I found out I'm actually paying. I paid $40 a month since last June for another modem, and I don't have any data on it. I don't even have the modem. I gave it back to them to exchange for the one I have now, and I'm hoping to death tomorrow they'll reimburse me that money, because I'm going to show no
If you
data.
ask me, whoever rule is not the government. I am thinking something else. I don't know what, but not the government for sure.
Oh, it's the government. It's basically American greed. I'm not trying to bag on America, but that's what it boils down to. American greed goes deep. It's not just the 1%. There's a writer, an economist, I can't remember who, but he called it the temporarily displaced millionaire syndrome. It's like the true idea of the American dream is that every American is actually a millionaire, but they just haven't discovered it yet. And one day, their ship will come in some amazing way and they'll become millionaires. And they got this idea from the boomers, because that's what happened to the boomers. The boomers had one person families. They're the most affluent generation the world has ever seen. Super, super affluent. Because they got off the war and there was no competition. America had this massive manufacturing industry still. And then what? I went to shit. So, and then you had the hippies. So that was the 50s, right? And the people in the 40s had this like almost mandated industrial idea about. It's kind of funny because.
If anything teach me being in third world country, greed always backfires.
Yeah.
When that happens is crisis of many kind.
Yeah. So I think that's what happened. I mean, the first thing is I don't even think it was a malicious greed. I think they came to expect the same lifestyle that their parents had. The boomers were really the ones that were the most messed up.
John Steinbeck once said that socialism never took root in America because the poor see themselves not as an exploited proletariat but as temporarily embarrassed millionaires.
Yeah, there you found it. Hell, you found it. AKIP points to AKIP who found the quote. I want to put that quote. Who has it? Do we have? We have add quote. Somebody put add quote. One of our admins or mods. If you're a mod, can you do add quote? That's exactly the issue. We don't, you know. The crazy thing is, okay, look at the gold rush.
John Steinbeck once said that socialism never took root in America.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Think about it. Think about the gold rush in America. What brought people to America? Freedom. Americans love to celebrate that. But if you look at the statistics, the percentage of people who came to America for religious and political freedom is actually pretty low. The reason they came to America was greed. They came to America for greed. It was this idea that they were going to have free land or they were going to hit the gold rush. You know, all of these things. That's why they came. They came for greed. And you can even say the penal colony people.
Love this bike road. One accident and died.
Yeah, that's the guy actually got a bike lane though, so we're okay. I don't know where this road goes.
Imagine they kill all those people because of greed.
Look, I mean, you know, America, like Australia, was a big penal colony. When they wanted to get rid of people, they didn't want to pay for prisons. What did they do? You don't want to pay for a prison, send them to America or send them to Australia. That's what they did for years. And you could qualify that as greed too. It was all just a different form of greed. So America was populated not by a faith in God. America was populated by greed. Look at what the cowboys did by leaving the buffalo carcasses. Oh, look at there's the farm. Hey, horsies. Oh, this is a new regular road. This is a great road. I love it. The buffalo carcasses.
The road that you are currently on inside a dead end.
I know it is. It's just a nice, pretty, happy dead end with a farm and horses. So I'm going to come do it every time. Is that good food? Damn, there's like cows and stuff right there. I think this farmer will be okay with me turning around here. It does go down. I wonder where it goes. I wonder if it goes through. I mean, if it went through, that would be like ideal. Let me ask the farmer.
I am still waiting for U.S. economy to collapse. that will shape the entire Western countries. Being in 30
I gotta tell you guys to be quiet for a bit. I want to ask this farmer something. Excuse me, my good sir. I'm so sorry to scare you. I'm just a cyclist. I'm new to the area. Your farm is absolutely beautiful. Do you know of any means to connect? Oh, I'm sorry. On a phone call. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Oh, he's got a phone call. I feel bad. John Deere everywhere, dude. God, I want to tour this place. This place is beautiful. People talk about that all the time. Please don't say that. This farm is so amazing. He's the real deal. He's the real deal. Here comes the dog. Hi, puppy. Hi. Hi. How are you? Hi, puppy. Oh my God, they got like a windmill and everything. I'm not going to film anything. I'm so sorry to impose. This is my first time here, and I just want to tell you right up front, because I want to respect you. I do culture streaming, kind of video blogging, and I have people from Europe. And I was just going down Bailey's Ford. I kind of do adventure biking and that kind of thing. It's kind of fun. Actually, I have like 5 John Deere hats, actually. To see all your John Deere here. And you got your Kubota. I almost want to just ask you questions about that. I mean, I came down here originally just trying to ask if this went through at all.
It does not.
I figured
It's
makes
all
it.
private property from the little green building up there.
Oh, all the way down here. It's such a pretty road, though. Okay, well, I'll know that for next time. But you know, you are definitely the most. I'm going to say, I don't mean to be insulting. The most traditional. When people think of America and they think of a farm, I mean, you are it. This is like I'm seeing the cows and the horse giving me the high five, and I can hear your roosters down there. My name is Rob, and if I don't have a card or anything, but if there, I would be willing to pay to have you give us a tour of your facilities, what you do every day, and just kind of just talk through your day if you find that to be not a violation of your privacy.
This is just a side thing to me.
What's that?
I work a full-time job. I operate a company.
Oh, you operate the company
I
here.
operate a company, but this is that farm stuff my wife and I do on our own.
Your wife takes care of the farm stuff?
Some of it.
Some of it, yeah. Okay. Well, again, I know people are private, and I don't want to get into that. But if I am in kind of, if you know of anyone, I mean, I almost want to give you my number, but because I am looking for a farm that's not kind of staged. You know what I mean? That's like real. That I could just kind of follow them around and just do a little piece on it. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We got maybe 40, 50 people on any given day, but they come from all over Europe and Asia and stuff, and they just curious to see how things work and stuff. But my name's Rob, and do you mind me asking her?
I'm Johnny Webster.
You're Johnny Webster?
Webster.
Okay. And I didn't camera you or anything. I just want to make sure. So I think the property owners would probably not be okay. Would they be okay with me staying on the main road and coming down to there and just flipping around on occasion just to turn around if I want to stay on the road? They're not going to like that. They're pretty private people.
Yeah.
A lot of farmers are private people.
Put a gate up because
Oh, really? Because
too much stuff goes on down here that shouldn't.
oh, I bet people come down here and hide. I bet they do all the time. I see that. I'm like out biking, and they're like right in the Circle K. Yeah, they're dealing and everything, right? Dude, we actually helped that homeless guy find, who was missing a leg the other day. We helped him get home, and it was, so I perfectly understand that.
This is actually not a real, I mean, we are a farm, but
It's just, it's somebody's,
how we make our money.
it's not your money. It's kind of a,
It's kind of a hobby.
yeah. And that my wife and I want to do that. She's going to go get her MFA, and then we're thinking about doing it. Because my uncle was a farmer, and he, they just let me, stuff. And I remember him teaching me to trot a horse in my face once. And John Webster, thank you. Good to meet you. Damn, that's too bad. This is somebody's hobby. This farm is somebody's hobby. And we're never coming down here again, so take a good look. Never coming down here again. And they have dogs that are literally prowling, and that's a pit bull. Holy shit. I'm glad that dog didn't. They have dogs free roaming. They have free roaming dogs on this property. We're so lucky we didn't get ripped to shreds. This is somebody's hobby. Taking care of these horses. And he's just a hired hand, apparently. Johnny. The horse is like, what the hell are you doing here? Hi. You know who I need to contact? I know just the person. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so glad I thought of this. That is somebody's hobby. Can you believe that? What kind of money do you have to have that? She goes, you know, he works and this is her hobby. She does this on the side as a hobby. Well, living the life, I guess, you know. I just don't know what to say. I'm completely stunned by all of that realization. That right there is a private CB radio tower. So they have private CB here. Thompson Farm, that's what it's called. Thompson Farm Drive. I know 2 other working farms, and I know the owners. Kerrigan Farms, who gives tours. Kerrigan Farms, and they give tours, and actually the guy I used to mentor, his kid, he runs a very good farm. His kid was a techie and he was a farmer, and he came in and said, hey, you know, so we're going through a car wash here. I can reach out to him. That kid went on to learn C++. He was professionally paid to code in C++ at 16. I'm not even kidding, 18. At 18 he was professionally paid to code in C++. And he was such a techie that they didn't know what to do with him because they were all farmers, very affluent farmers, by the way. And just looking around for roads here. And so, does this go through? I don't think this goes through. I'm just looking for one that goes through. And but he actually made a weather vane app that would also detect egg temperature or something like that out of a Raspberry Pi. He put sensors in it and everything, and he ran it in the chicken coop. His dad told him he could have all the money from all the eggs he sold. And so he made this guy's a genius. He's one of my TAs, actually. And he made a Raspberry Pi to work in his chicken coop. And I'm kidding, I'm not even kidding. It doesn't go through at all. It doesn't go through at all. Here's his computer. Yeah, and I started SkillStack, which was the name of the company that I started to help mentor these young people, right? Or mostly young people, 8 to 18 usually. I had people all the way in their 60s, and he was one of them. And his dad, I haven't had contact with his dad in forever. I would love to catch up and see what he's doing and stuff. His dad was like the nicest guy, such a nice guy. Yeah. That's where we're headed. We're headed to Oak Tree because we're trying to find, we're going to do a better bike route today. The same bike route as yesterday. We're just going to do a little bit differently today. a good time though, huh? God, I wish we could go there. I really do. I don't think this is the one. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, we were at the Anytime Fitness yesterday. We're going to explore all these neighborhoods because I've never been in any of them. And I'm like really interested in them. That's going to be regular content. It might be the only content except for Saturdays and co-working, because I need to, my priority is keeping my job, getting ready to move, and getting anything. Hey, how's it going, cool thing? We're going to turn down Fernbrook Drive. This drive goes all the way around. If you look at the map, you can see where we are. So, private community, only 24 miles an hour. If I go under 25 miles an hour, I'm speeding. This is really pretty wonderful downhill right here. And then it's kind of this is like, I swear, this is my favorite ride. This is my favorite ride because it's a perfect loop. It's like downhill at the beginning. And then it swerves, it does switchbacks on the way back up. So you don't have this huge grade, you know? I do want to get another modem though, because my BPS is not as good as I'd like it to be.
These homes look expensive.
Oh yeah.
The other way you would have went down Canvasback Road, which has several residential streets.
I know where it is, Kip. I spent like an hour looking at the map yesterday. I think this is a cul-de-sac. But I'm actually going to do the cul-de-sacs because that's where you can get the best shot of houses. And also gives me a break. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace the outer edge of these neighborhoods to keep it interesting for you and me, even if it's just a little cul-de-sac. We're going to trace the outer edges. Gives me a little bit more mileage. Thinking of it like a coder, but plus it also kind of makes it more visually interesting.
It's also where the fire trucks will get you last.
Yeah.
Why don't you take us to Michael Jordan's house?
Because it's on the lake. All right, there's a community pool right there. 129. Wait, what does this do? Oh, this is Castle Drive. We went down this. I remember this one. We already did this one too. This is another loop. Again, we're going to do the outer loops because these are the places where I go slow and you can get a good look at stuff. This is on the basketball hoop at the end. Plus, there's never going to be any traffic on the loop, you know. There's the farm is right behind this. There's the dog even. There's the same exact dog we just said hi to.
Nice.
Sunset coming. That's another reason to do the loops, because we get the sunset too. Nice sunset. God, can I just tell you how good I feel today? I don't even have a jacket on.
Are you going to Charlotte this weekend?
Yeah, Friday. Friday we're going to catch the Picasso exhibit in the Mint Museum. We're actually going to go see original Picasso paintings. Let's see you see that on Twitch. Anywhere else. I don't mean to be a bit dick, but it's not the same as a bunch of anime. And then we're going to go to the McCall front lawn Friday and catch some music and art there again. We're actually going to stay. We decided last night, my wife and I, and here's another reason to come down here. You got these really nice little kids playing, shooting hoops and stuff. They always set up stuff on the cul-de-sac. Very Americana kind of idea. It'd be cool if I could actually hoop it. How's it going, man? That's why we do that. Get to meet these guys. Another reason I want to cover the suburbs is for our veterans, and for our actually active duty officers. We have a number of active duty servicemen who have stopped by my stream, and while I've never served, I did sign up for ROTC. I'm not particularly conservative, but I strongly believe I dated a gunner. She was 5'0". She was a gunner who deployed in Iraq. Her name was Harmony, actually. So we've had service people, not really men, right? This is Castle Ridge. We've had service people who find my stream and they're like, damn, I just want to see America again, right? They're far away from their homeland. So if you are deployed, I know they tend to lurk. Those kind of people tend to lurk. They don't like to be very public, but we have had people say, and they also don't catch the stream because right now they're usually asleep. But on occasion, they'll see it and they'll be like, "Man, thank you for doing this. It's good to remember what America looks like, because it's their home. They're over there, whether they agree with it or not. They're over there doing different things." I mean, it's kind of joking when I got the red, white, and blue stripe on my Herbie the Love Bug helmet. Oh, look at that. But I mean it. There's a lot of problems with America.
That's really nice.
I think, if I were, and I've been homesick. I was a missionary for a church once, but not anymore, right? Oh God, look at how pretty this is. There's like a family just out for a walk. I'm just gonna go do a stream. It's the pool house. I wonder if we can ride around it.
You live in a beautiful area.
I don't live in this neighborhood. Just so you know. I tend to go through neighborhoods that, some of which I probably couldn't live in. Some I could. I could probably live in this neighborhood, actually. I think this is a nice gravel loop right here to show you where the pool house is. In the summer, that'll be a fun little loop because you get to see everybody hanging at the pool during the summer. That's like the American thing to do during summertime. Uh-oh. That is such a cool helmet. Hiya. That is such a cool helmet. You got it? You got it? How are you? Oh, they got lights on the wheels now? What the hell? Good to meet you, man. Look, guys, orange helmet was rocking. I loved it. This is a young family neighborhood. And the dad, well, I mean, it's not always that way, but I really like it because everybody's doing the American suburb thing. She's washing her Jeep with her boots on and her shop vac. Dads are taking out their kids for a walk and riding on their bikes. Because, I push the streaming time back to 4:30 because that's when the suburbs kind of become active, My parents would come home, pick the kids up from school or from the nanny or the daycare. stranger danger. I kind of look like Santa Claus though, so. Damn, look at those wood doors on this house coming up. Look at them. It's amazing. Those wood doors are so nice. That lot is very pretty. Here's the thing I think I'm going to do. I'm going to mix up my trails so that I don't do the same trail every time. And then, you know, you know what I mean? They won't see the same weird guy in the same trail every time. You know what else I love about this neighborhood? It's not as hoity-toity as the other neighborhoods. People are more likely to talk and wave to you and stuff. I really like that. I really like that a lot. There's like a swing in the front on that huge tree. Morrison Cove Road. I think this goes out. Oh, damn, here comes the climb. Yeah, let's go out of the... going into the drops for this. Look at the slope on this. I need to make this a segment. My heart rate, this monitor is busted. Went 22 my ass. Grade 5, grade 6.
Pretty steep.
My watch tells me the grade. I'm turning left here, right? Or not? I can't remember. I guess loops around. That was a good hill. Maybe if I just had like one hill like that, that would give me shape.
Nicely done.
This is the right road, right? Some of these I haven't tried yet, so I think I'm going to just keep that as the rule. Take every right turn. As I like right now, I need to another cul-de-sac. All these people take their leaves out because they'll come vacuum up the leaves on leave day.
Hi from Germany.
Hi.
How difficult is it to find suitable cycling routes where you live?
Oh, this goes through actually. We know that this one goes through because we did it last time. So, I just don't want to get off my bike. Hi from Germany. Where I live, I use Strava lately to find them where other people ride. You know about that? strava.com. It's mostly exploration. And to be honest, I love exploring. I love finding new routes. Like that little place we were at. If you go through the trees right there, when you have a gravel or a mountain bike, you can hook up with another route, you know. But if you're like a really intense cyclist and you're doing like averaging 15 or 20 miles per hour, you know, you don't want to do that probably.
Where I'm at in Oklahoma, it's impossible. My neighborhood is surrounded by main roads with no easements or sidewalks.
Yeah. There's many places in America that are like that. It's very sad. Very, very sad. America is kind of waking up, and it's getting around those problems. But it's still a really big problem. It's very true. I find it pretty sad.
At Arthvadar, that's what I was thinking. Luckily, it's easier here.
Yeah. Europe is, I mean, even on the roads, they seem to be more forgiving, from what I've watched. I've watched a lot of cyclists. I know an American, actually, who lives on his bike making YouTube videos. That's his whole job. He's been doing it for almost 10 years. Forget his name. He just produces videos, really nice, high-quality YouTube videos of him cycling Norway and everything. And he won't come back to America at all. And he's like a born and bred American, He's like, no way, it's not worth it. Especially since he goes to Norway or someplace like that. And the law of the land is you can camp anywhere on the side of the road. Yeah. In America, they take your life in your hands, It's like private property, they call it stealth camping or whatever. God, I hope this isn't a dead end. I think it might be, though. Every right turn. Hashtag every right turn. I think this is Castle. If this is Castle, we gotta turn around up here because it'll take me out, and I don't want to go out yet. You guys can go look at the map, by the way. The exclamation point map will give you a link to a link. I'm gonna fix that so it goes straight to the map. I even thought of making it a view. So IRL, real time IRL. Oh God. Okay, it was worth it coming down here.
Exclamation mark. Map.
Oh, smell that. Smell that wood stove. That wood stove. Can you smell that? Oh my God. There's like a wood burning stove going or something. Fireplace. It smells so good.
Imagine if they made this a one-way with a bike lane and a sidewalk.
Wouldn't it be nice?
In Portland, there is a whole bike map which indicates specific bike highways.
Oh, I know. I lived in Portland for 10 years. Actually, yeah. I worked for IBM for 3 years, and then I worked for Nike for 3 years, and I worked for Teleport for 3 years. So yeah, I was in Portland, Oregon, Vancouver, Washington for 10 or 13 years. That's where I raised my kids. I raised my kids in Oregon.
I'm moving next month to a college town. Lots of bike lanes.
Yeah, me too.
Really excited.
We're moving in August. We're moving to where there's going to be bike lanes. And y'all can come bike with me, man. Put me on your arm. We'll go out for a ride, It's hard to talk.
Bike streets are typically parallel to the main thoroughfares or main streets, but one or two over. Tons of speed bumps for cars to not use them as alternative throughs.
I think Portland, that's something new that they did. I think they probably closed off actual roads in order to make that. I don't know that for sure. I used to bike commute 20 miles to Nike and back from Beaverton. That was my route. And I would go through the hills. I loved it. And not Beaverton, Gresham, that was it. And we moved out to Beaverton to be closer. The bike commute was shorter at that point. Those were the days, man. That was when I was on the triathlon team and everything. Long time ago. I can feel it coming back, though. Oh my God. I'm telling you, it's worth coming back in these cul-de-sacs just to get the smell. Oh. There's a barbecue, a little bit of kerosene. One of my favorite memories of bike commuting in Portland was the streets are so small. The streets are really small, so you could just, I would bike after dark, right? And people thought it was crazy. It'd be cold, it'd be winter. And you could just look in for people.
RWX Rob IRL map.
Oh, thank you.
My hometown in Tennessee has about a 15-mile greenway, which is basically a road through town and all the parks.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That's that's America's solution to the problem. Because, like, Europe was built for just walking and stuff, right? So it's got tiny roads. There's not a lot of speed going on. I mean, there is, but So, you know, bikes are kind of more okay. Same with Japan. But, and there's so many people, they have to have it. If they didn't have it, I mean, there's so many people. It's like New York. A guy I worked with for like probably, I want to say 9 years, never owned a car in New York. Not once. Not once. He's an avid cyclist. And he would go out of town. What they would do is they would rent. They would rent a car when they wanted to go on a trip or they wanted to go out of the city boundaries. Just like, you know, we ride a bus when we're going to go in town, and kind of the exception. But to them, that was the exception. The exception was going out of town, you know. It's so cool. I wonder where this goes. We're going the wrong direction, so we'll see. That's a little driveway. Hi. I feel like I'm churning more. In fact, my inner cyclist is coming out. It's making me want to get clips again. It's just more efficient, less noisy. I think if I take this back this way, we're gonna have to go.
I don't know how I feel about cycling in Manhattan. Cars are a bit of a burden.
Oh yeah.
If you don't use it much, might as well not have it.
Yeah, I agree.
We used to do more cycling, Rob.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm just following it. I think this takes us back to where we
Get
began.
out of the tunnel.
Sorry.
Lots of F's.
Yeah. Another F here.
We back.
I don't want to go down there if that's a tunnel. We're going to go back through the tunnel and watch the sunset. Oh, that goes through. That goes through right there. I'm trying to find the optimal route.
Carrot.
That might have been because I bumped my pack. Another reason, by the way, to bike if you're going to stream. Because running, I tried it for a year. Best we could ever, I did a 5K.
Magically transported to your room for a second.
Yeah. I did a 5K
Beautiful route.
from I streamed a 5K. It is a good route, really pretty. But I had a gimbal on my phone. I think once I changed the one modem, I mean, you guys are probably noticing there's a lot of little bit artifacts when you can't see details of the trees. There's just so much detail here you're missing.
Those roads are the best roads. Rare
Yeah.
in the U.S. by my experience, though.
Oh yeah. These roads, the ones that are loops that don't have any through traffic, this is where you want to come bike. Because there's not going to be either that or the lonely farm roads, the big long farm roads. Those are really great too.
The quality is pretty good.
Yeah. But I'm saying if I had, so right now we're only getting probably, I don't know, maybe 1,000, maybe 1,800 tops. When I stream from my desktop, I get 6,000 kilobits per second bit rate. And I noticed that we ought to put it on the screen to see what my average bit rate is for a whole route. Because I have a feeling that we're getting limited. I think we're getting if we had, okay, so the idea of having 3 modems, right, the whole point is because they combine their bandwidth together. So if I'm getting an 1800 total, which gives you a few more artifacts, that's because that's, you know, what is it, 3 times 6, right? So I'm getting 600 kilobits per modem. And by the way, 600 kilobits per modem is the cap. So like if I run out of unlimited bandwidth, I know that sounds weird, but if you do,
the encoding does a good job of blending any missing information,
it does.
Especially for motion.
And that, my friends, is because I'm using SRT instead of RTMP. If you're a techie, you might want to know the difference. Secure, reliable protocol or something, transport. SRT puts more visual information in a smaller amount of bandwidth. RTMP dates back to Real Player. You guys remember Real Player back in the 90s? The RTMP encoding is ancient and it's not designed for streaming.
5-gram stuff.
5G, no. No, this is all 4G. You never want 5G unless you're guaranteed to have 100% 5G in an area, which is pretty impossible. Wait, does this end? I think it does. The reason you don't want 5G, I learned the hard way, is because of the transfer. When it switches from 4 to 5, it'll like leave you in the ground. Is that a road?
Oh yeah, and most of it is even slower than 4.
Yeah. You really don't want 5G. Not now, anyway. I wonder if that goes through. Looks like it does. Let me go try it.
I'm convinced 5G is a scam at this point.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I lock all my modems to 4G. Does that go through? No, there's like a sewer line. There's a trail there, though. There's definitely a trail there. There's a trail. We could probably try it someday. Not right now. Because there's a sewer line. Usually when there's a sewer line, there's a trail right by it. Because they reuse the land. It's already wasted land. Alright, we have a slope. What do we got here?
Chat commands. Bike lurk unlurk map Strava.
Oh, this is where we blinded the pedestrian last time. With the map. With the light. 7% grade. These homes are quite a bit more affordable than the other ones.
Darkness is looming.
Yep. I'm ready though. Got all my lights. I wear my orange shirt too. Sorry. 154. How to climb. I can't do too many of those though. I'll bust my lactate threshold. Start making acid. Nobody wants acid in their legs. Already have, but it takes forever to get the acid out at my age. Isn't that weird? In an emergency, your body literally releases toxins through your body. And then it spends the next 2 days getting rid of them. Putting all that lactic acid in your pee.